Hi, this is Chris from My Engineering World, and in this video we will see how we can detect faces from images using VBA, C#, as well as the Clarifai API that performs the face detection, and all this will be done through an Excel spreadsheet. I have opened that sample spreadsheet here, and first of all we will see what all this code does. I will try to insert an image from my local drive, and this is me. I have selected the image and I will press the detect faces button. After a few seconds, a rectangle will be drawn around my face. Now, apart from images from your local hard drive, this code works as well with online images. So I will open the online images menu. I will write down people and I will select an image, let's say from these three ones. It is very small, so for viewing purposes I will make it bigger, and I will re-click the button, and again the rectangles are drawn exactly where the faces exist. Of course, at any time I can delete those rectangles by selecting the image and pressing the corresponding button. Now let's analyze how all this is done. We could probably break down into three different steps. First of all, the face detection is done through a web API called Clarifai, which contains several APIs for artificial intelligence, and what I'm using here is something that is free. As you can see, they have several options, and I'm using the community option here in order to get a free API key. So you log in. If you press, for example, this get free API key, you will proceed to a login screen where you can probably sign on in the first time, and then you will open a dashboard like this one, and you will start creating an application. I have already set up my application here, and what we are interested here is to get the API key, something like that, which we will copy to our clipboard. This is required for the face detection, and this is where we put the key that we get from the web API. Now, the first thing is the API key. The second part is the C# console application that we will see in a few seconds, the code of which is shown here. And what this application does, it's simply based on the inputs, which usually are two. We are used two inputs here. The one is the API key, the second is an image path. So what is happening here is there is a client for that API written in C#, which based on the input we send the image to the Clarifai server, and what it returns is a response which we read it through JSON, and we deserialize it, and then we try to isolate the information that is required. In this case, we are interested about the regions, and what it returns, this API, which a response we will see right away. This is the full code of the response. So from all this JSON, we try to isolate these regions, and more exactly this top row, left column, bottom row, and right column, which are the coordinates of the top left and the bottom right corner of the rectangles that are shown here in their demo API. So this is what this code does. And finally, the VBA part of the code, which is shown here, does several things and has the comments shown here. First of all, the selected image is copied to the chart area of a temporary chart that is created on the fly, and then from chart we export the image through a temporary location relative to the current workbook. After that, the C# console application is called, and this occurs right here, and we have see how a VBA code can call an external C# application in the previous post, and the code has been analyzed there, so I will not proceed through all the details. So what is happening, we are call the C# app using two inputs. One is the key that we got from the Clarifai web service, and the other is the path of the temporary image. So we send all of this to the console application and we get the results. If there is any error, we stop the process. Otherwise, the code processes the results from the C# application, and what it does, it draws the corresponding shapes around the faces in the locations that are based on the response from the Clarifai API. So here you have something relatively complex, maybe, that there is a way of using artificial intelligence from Excel. You will find all the code through in the video description. Thank you for watching.